U.S. markets. And as a result of that, and in observance of the Thanksgiving holiday, you're going to see thin volume out there, okay? So make sure that you utilize your trailing stops to the max, and don't go too long and set your trailing stops too wide with regards to the positions you take this week, because you won't have a lot of volume pushing the positions, and therefore you may be left out there in a position that you don't want to be in past intraday. So please make sure that you monitor volume, which you should always do, but it will be light this week, and you utilize your trailing stops, okay, to the optimal effect. Are we clear on this? This is very, very important, okay? All right, great, great. Now, let's go and do our review of the markets, see what's going on, how the market is shaking out early this morning, okay? And as we refresh our screen here, I want to bring some things to your attention. And for those of you joining us for the first time, always do this before you go into the market, okay? You need to evaluate how the market is setting itself up for the intraday trading activity. Now, is that more than 1%? Negative, okay? Is this more than 100 points? It is. And is that more than 1%? Negative. Now notice, this activity, all three being in positive territory, the Dow being up over more than 100 points, is all being spurned by this right here. It has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with market fundamentals. This is a double-edged sword now, okay? So we're going to lay back until 10 a.m. If this is still more than 1%, I mean, it's more than 100 points, we'll come back in, we'll take a look at intraday activity on which one of our positions. Mag 7/15 hint. Thank you, King Mike. Mag 7/15 hint. There you go, King James. There you go, Queen Kathy. There you go, King Al. There you go, Ezekiah. You're going to come here. Listen now. The answer, the elders are telling you the correct answer. You come here. This has to be up more than 0.50. If this is up more than 100 points, and you see it is. But we're not going to make our move yet. Okay? Fools rush in. So we'll wait till 10 a.m. If this is more than 1%, we'll do our drill down to see if we want to come in and take this DIA for intraday activity. Okay? All right. We'll come back and look at this a little bit later on during our virtual trader room. All right, let's check the rest of the indicators. Crude is up. Okay? The young prince that is running Saudi Arabia, he met with the leader of Israel. Okay? This past weekend. That's unprecedented. Unprecedented. And that combined with the Saudis wanting this to be at or above 40, we see oil has moved up to 42. So we're sitting good with our oil-related positions, okay? That's the only area that we are long in right now, oil. Should gold be up or be down if the top three major U.S. indexes are up? There you go, L. There you go, Maryland. Should be down, and it is down. Great. Silver may be up or down based upon manufacturing and industry, all right? We come back out. Let's check these treasuries. Should treasuries be up or down if the three major U.S. indexes are up? There you go, Mike. There you go, Al. There you go, Sean. Treasury should be down. Treasury should not be up. Okay? So we're going to see if this corrects itself by 10 a.m. Treasury should not be up if the three major U.S. indexes are up. They are up. This should be down. So you need to go ahead and put your eyes on these types of things before you go into the market. Okay? Next we come out. And those are the only things that command our attention right now. Okay? So we're going to come back at 10 a.m. We're going to review these things now and see how the market is really settling itself. First 30 minutes, the market is just helter-skelter. a lot of jockeying and position and manipulation and speculation going on. But by 10 a.m., okay, the dust settles. That's when we go in and evaluate whether or not we need to go in, okay, and how we're going to go in. All right. Now, please mark this on your calendar. Okay, Wednesdays, Afterwards Wealth Institute Virtual Trading Room is canceled in observance of the Thanksgiving holiday. You still, however, will be receiving PAI dealers and wizard lists as the market dictates. Okay. Next up, Thursdays, normally scheduled Afterwards. We're gonna miss you all too. Definitely. Thank you for saying that. The normally scheduled Afterwards Wealth Institute Class 2 Night Walls radio broadcast will be canceled also in observance of the Thanksgiving holiday. Friday, the market will be open, but it will be very, very thin trading in the market. But you still will be getting your PAI dealers and your wizards as the market dictates, okay? All right. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, you will be getting, like I said, your PAI dealers sent to you. If anything dramatic happens one way or the other, that's going to move the markets, or if there's something that we need to be focusing on, you'll be getting a wizard alert pertaining to that as well, okay? Excellent, excellent. But once again, I want to stress, when you take your positions this week, you need to be taking your positions like a cat on a hot tin roof, which means although you get in them, be ready to get right back out. Because if that volume's not there pushing that position, you need to get on out. And you definitely need to be thinking intraday trades throughout this week. Okay? Excellent, excellent. Okay? All right. Thank you, Queen Tamara. We really appreciate you. All right. All right, here we go. Now, portfolio calendar should be open. And let's go ahead and look at our economic calendar reports, okay, to see what we're going to actualize and go monetize this week. Shall we? Okay. Now, for those of you joining for the first time, watch how we move. We come off of our home page. We go straight to Econoday. Okay. Once we get to Econoday, we'll have U.S. announcements and global announcements. Okay. We get paid from the four corners of the earth, so we come here. Global. Make sure it populates to the appropriate date and time. Okay. So month, day, and week. Okay. Now, as we look here, there's nothing really today that commands our attention that will cause us to actualize or monetize a particular report, both domestically or internationally. Roll to Tuesday. When we come to Tuesday and we take a look, all right, this is going to start giving us some indication as to how the housing reports for this week may fare. All right. So we got the Case-Shiller house index right here, and we've got the FA price house index right here. Okay. Now let me say this to you. Don't jump out here on these two right here and take our housing positions. All right. Because although these reports come out, they don't have enough oomph behind them. They don't have enough presence behind them to accurately push our housing related positions. So we wait until Wednesday and really pop them here and here. Okay. But some people try to cheat back here and take the positions. Now, let me say, this will give us a fair indication as to what we should expect here and here, but don't get cute and take a position out here. Let's wait, let the market present itself on Wednesday. Look how early this position comes, this report comes out here. As goes this position, so will this position, okay? So whatever this indicates to us, it's a fairly good expectation that this will be reflected in the same way. But we're going to do our drill down on both, okay? And you'll be getting a PAI alert sent to you pertaining to how to move on these on Wednesday. All right. So back here, we come. The only thing that this would be a whiz alert. This would be a whiz alert as far as how you govern yourself. Whiz alerts mean we bring it to your attention, but you don't necessarily have to move on it to actualize or monetize it, but you need to pay attention to it. All right. So here and here. Now here, if you want to go ahead and actualize and or monetize this, you do your drill down on the VIX. Okay, VXX. So anything above here, VXX will be you do a drill down for put option. Anything below here, what about this number? You do your drill down on VXX for a call option. Okay, because VXX moves opposite of the market. When the market's up, it's down. When the market is down, it's up. See, market's up, so it's down. So if we come here with a DIA call, you're going to be looking here for a VXX put. Listen to me now. If you come here with a DIA put, you're going to be looking here for a VXX call. We clear on that? Easy money. Index off of 0.50. Like always. Does anybody have any questions? Intraday play. Sean Jackson, you okay? Rome, you got that? Queen Phyllis, Queen Pam, Oren, Mackie, Leroy, Kermit, Jeff, Ida, Obadiah, everybody all right? Demond Stokes, Daphne, once again, let me go over this again now. You got to get this. This is easy money to get you paid that day. All right. Great King Obadiah. So what you do is, if this, we're doing a drill down for a call, you come here and do a drill down for a put. If you're doing a drill down here for a put, you come here and do a drill down for a call. Both intraday. You're out by 4 o'clock. Okay? Very, very easy money. Great, Queen Daphne. All right? Anybody got any questions on this? Greetings, Queen Joanne. And felt your energy in a while. All right? Wonderful, wonderful. Now, like I said earlier, the market's going to be trading on thin volume. So don't get in a position and then say, you know what? After you make some profits, I'm just going to let it ride. Because there may not be the volume there going into the latter part of that trading day to continue to push your position. So when you reach a profit level that you feel comfortable with, go ahead and sell the closed market order. We'll be able to trade another day as soon as the opening bell rings for the next trading day. Okay? But we're going over how we're going to go ahead and still squeeze profits out of this abbreviated week. All right? Excellent. Excellent. Okay? Let us continue. All right? So, on Tuesday, tomorrow, this is what we're going to be looking at. This report with that VXX. Okay? We roll to Wednesday. Okay? This, if it has any effect, will have an effect on DIA. You'll be getting your PI dealer to guide you on how to exercise and monetize that if there's enough arbitrage to be made. This right here, same thing, might affect DIA. You'll get your PI dealers or your wish list to let you know about that. We come on down here. Don't try to go ahead and use your retail positions, your XRT or your RTH on that. This report does not move those positions enough for us to get paid. Then we come here and we get wicked and we get PAID again. We come to our multiple macro positions, utilizing holding strategies when applicable to get PAID. I'm going to go over those in a minute. So this position right here, that report I should say, and this right here will get us paid on Wednesday for sure. Okay, if there's enough arbitrage off margin to be made. Now, watch how I walk through these positions. You do this in this particular order. Okay, look at these positions in this particular order. Here we go. You come out first off those reports. Okay, ITB. Now you look at the report. off of the economic calendar, but you still come back here and do your analysis. Now, sometimes the report may say one thing, but your analysis says another. You go with your analysis, your drill down. Okay? Now watch. If that's more than 0.50, okay, you do your drill down, you kick over to your holders, the top two most heavily weighted positions. All right? Now, micro moves macro. Now, if this just went to more than 0.1, if this green, that means this has to be up more than 0.50. Watch, real time. That's why you come in here. Bam. How did I know that before I even click on it? That's easy peasy money. Get it? This is what you're going to do on Wednesday now. You're going to be getting that PAID alert sent your cell phone to guide you through this, all right? Next, watch this now. The second most heavily weighted position, Lennar. See it right there? Watch. Watch now, live. Is that more than 0.50? You get your money. Now, these two are pulling, the micro position are pulling this macro position. So you get paid 1, 2, 3 times. Get it? Anybody got any questions on this now? Wednesday gonna get it on time and they ain't gonna be late. You need to be ready and be on time to get paid from doing what you just saw me do. Next up, in this order, you come here. You do not do the holding strategy on this. It will be up because ITB is up. Watch. If it's up more than 0.50, is that more than 0.50? You get paid the 4th time in the same day. Y'all taking notes on this? Next, you come here in this order. Okay? Is that more than 0.50? That's the 5th time you get paid off those reports on Wednesday. Y'all got that? And we're not finished yet. You got 6 times, 6 ways based upon your budget to get paid. What's this one position you guys always forget? What's the next position? Macro position. You guys always forget. Look now. Write it down. It has to be up. Watch now. Is that more than 0.50? Get it? I just showed you 6 ways to get paid off of what? These 2 reports on Wednesday. 1, 2. Now let's stop. Does anybody have any questions? If this is 0.43, we don't do that. You do the other 5. Okay, because 0.50 is our cutoff. If it bounces back up above 0.50, then you get it. Now, any questions on this now? Abbreviated a week or not, we still know how to get PAID. Excellent, Brandon. Queen Marilyn, you okay? My good friend Charles Davis, you all right? Chris Watts, where art thou? I haven't felt your energy in a while. You okay, Chris? Everybody got this? All right, now. Wednesday gonna get you on time. There you go. Thank King Charles. Okay? So you got to be able to hit and get out. Now, let me say this to you. The longer you stay in a position on during a holiday week, as you get closer and closer to the end of the trading day, more and more people will be selling and getting out, okay? Because it's an abbreviated week. So they're trying to get their profits and run for the week. So keep that in mind now. Don't let things stay in the meeting and stay in the position, okay? Okay, greetings, King Chris. Good to feel your energy, brother. Okay, stay in the position and stay in the position, trying to wait till the closing bell and then get out. No, because now you're trying to get out when everybody else is trying to get out, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, you want to see now what others see eventually. So, be that as it may, once again, this abbreviated week is not going to stop nothing. Okay, we still going to get paid. All right, let's go to Thursday. Yep, it's going to be another great week. I agree. Now, we got down here our oil-related position, so we're set. We're locked and loaded on that. Okay, don't worry about natural gas yet. Not yet. And I'll let you know if anything is said substantive with regards to the FOMC minutes at 2. One of the things they're going to be talking about is the United States has to agree on additional stimulus for the U.S. Society and population. Okay, because if they don't, the whole economic foundation of the United States is going to collapse. So there will be another stimulus package approved, and there will be more stimulus checks going out to U.S. citizens. You best believe that. Okay, especially going into the holiday season. And what these people are going to do is turn right around and go out and make stupid purchases for Christmas gifts and whatnot. But that's going to stimulate the economy moving forward. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, you're right, King Mike. Okay. Let's roll to Thursday. We come here. It's not really much of anything to command our attention, both domestically and or internationally. Okay. Now notice what they did also here. Come off of Friday, they moved a Baker Hughes rig count over here to Wednesday. This usually traditionally is given on Friday, but they took the right here up under with the EIA petroleum status report. You know these move in tandem. Pick up on that. All right. Okay. As you know, this is the holiday, so the markets will be closed here in the United States. Okay. And we roll to Friday, and there really isn't anything out here that commands our attention. All right. So now is everybody good on their portfolio calendars? You should have highlighted the dates, the reports, and afterwards, what's to strategy to align with those reports to get PAID. All right. Good, King Mike. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Wonderful. Now, I want to bring something to your attention also. I want you to try to notice this if you can when you go out shopping this week. Okay. Yeah, Queen Tamira. Yeah. On Wednesday, it will be a half day of trading. That's right. On Wednesday, with regards to the markets. Family members, pay attention to paper rationing, if you will, in your local stores. Okay, then start that foolishness again. So toilet paper and paper towels. In some stores, they're saying you can only buy X amount again. All right. So monitor that closely. All right. If you go into stores like Walmart, Sam's Club, some of the others, you know, they're trying to be cool with it, but they've eased it on out. And I told you 2 weeks ago this was going to happen, and it's happening. So just be cognizant of that. Now, if we see people cutting the food like they were before with toilet paper and whatnot, we're going to come back here. We're going to go ahead and monetize that. We got paid out the kazoo off this before. But sort of monitor that. And feel free to send me an email from your region if you see it really getting out of hand. All right. So we'll notify the rest of them, the family members, to go ahead and take appropriate action to get paid from this. Okay. Yeah. All right. Excellent. Also, what I'd like for you to notice is the amount of inventory on in stores and on their shelves. Okay. If you start seeing in the grocery stores inventory being slack and shelves becoming barren like they were before, please notify me from the region that you're living in, because we're going to go back to our trucking positions. All right, because those trucking positions will increase directly proportional to the need to restock those shelves. And we're going to do it just like we did before. And we're going to monetize that situation again and get paid like we did before. Okay? But I need you guys, when you go out there, look and see. All right? And then as a result of that, we as a family, as a village, can get PAID from your observations. Okay? But you can rest assured that things are going to go ahead and pick up in a strange sort of way. And we need to be in position to monetize all of those things. Okay? All right. Now, let me say this to you also. I want to show you something here. Okay? As we see, once again, the market is up. It's 10:01. That right there is not 1%. That is more than 100 points. And that's not 1%. So you go back in. We're going to go ahead intraday, DIA intraday drill down call option, VXX intraday drill down put option. All right, here we go. Let's look at them real quick. We'll be paid by 4 o'clock. Here we go. DIA, this has to be up more than 0.50. And it is. See right there? We can get PAID. This will be down more than 0.50. We'll do our drill down there, and it is. See right there? Showing the real time. That's why you come in here, so I can show you real time trades and activities, so you can trust but verify. All right. Now we'll go ahead in and be out by 4 p.m. Now let me go over something real quick. On this call option, on that DIA, when you roll up on that water table, tighten that damn thing up. Don't trust the market. All right, tighten this up. Right here on this VXX, leave the trailing stop alone. You don't need to. Okay? Because that's a put option, and you're gonna be okay. All right. Now because the position may pull back anyway. And this index, when it pulls back, this right here will go ahead, and as it goes down, our put will rise. We got that? Okay. We come back out on the back side of the water table. On the back side of the water table, you tighten up the trailing stop that's aligned to VXX, but you leave the trailing stop aligned to DIA, the call option. Leave it alone. You don't need to bother. You tighten it up already going in. We clear on that? You okay, Yolanda? You okay, Thurman? Everybody got that? Easy money. Now look, even if you're not trading the positions with real money, paper trade them. I still need everybody to participate. Paper trade, so that when you start trading with real money, you will be able to make this transition smoothly. Okay? So still do it. Okay. Thank you, Queen Yolanda. All right. Excellent. Okay. There you go, Anthony. That's smart, because it sharpens your skills over time. All right. Now, let me show you something else I was about to comment on. Family, this once again is what's driving the movement. This right here is what's driving this, and this. It has nothing to do with market fundamentals. Now, let me say something to you. I need to make this very, very clear now. These 3 big boys in the pharmaceutical industry that's talking about their vaccines, they damn sure better come out with them, and those vaccines better be successful. Because just like the market is going up on the hope and the rumor that these people are putting out, okay, as well as Moderna and Pfizer, these companies have got to perform. That vaccine has got to work. But let me say something to you. There's one thing that not too many people are picking up on, and we're going to monetize what I'm about to say. Listen to me carefully. How are they going to distribute the damn vaccines? Having the vaccine is one thing, but the distribution of it is another. What are they going to do? Put up big tents in parking lots and tell people to get in line like they were doing with the COVID testing? Listen to me now, because I'm about to tell you something how we're going to get paid from this. See, we got to see now what others see eventually. Everybody focusing on this. But let me ask you this. If you think people cutting the food about toilet paper, what you think gonna happen when the vaccine comes out and people are supposed to get the vaccine? Listen to me now. You think people been acting crazy about toilet paper? How do you think they're gonna act when they say, okay, such and such location has X amount of vaccine? So you better get there to get yours. Do you know that these people gonna act like straight savages? There you go, Brandon. They're gonna be riots. See, now we talking about this on November the 23rd, 2020. When it starts happening, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, we talked about that earlier. Yep. So see, they're talking about the vaccine. Nobody's talking about the distribution. I'm being facetious. Are they gonna go by people's car tags like they did with the gasoline ration? You remember back in the day? Okay. Or are they gonna say, okay, if you live in such and such a zip code, you can come in on such and such a day and get the vaccine? Think about it now. Or are they going to say, well, you know what? Only the elderly people can come in on Mondays and Wednesdays, and people that are less than 65 can come in on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Or are the first responders going to get it first? Are the people who are already sick supposed to get it? Or are children and women supposed to? See, all of these things you got to think about. Now, wait a minute. What if you don't have transportation to get to the location where the vaccine is being given? So are the municipalities and other areas going to provide transportation to people who are locked in and shut in and can't get? See, now how many of you have heard anybody talking about this in the news? There you go, Mike. It's going to be mass chaos, pandemonium out there. And so if I got a little money, say I'm affluent, can I bribe somebody from my family to go ahead and get in the front of the line? People been bribing other people to get their kids in colleges, right? So you don't think I'm going to bribe somebody to get this life-saving vaccine, supposedly? There you go, Anthony. Anthony said, well, what about the black market, where they just bring it to your house on the QT? See, now, let's go back and think about how to monetize it. All right? Now, I spoke to you this past weekend during our Tier 1 and Tier 2 classes about a particular, okay, back in the day, we used to call them drugstores, chain that's out there, whose CEO was thinking about this and is thinking about this. He way out in front on this thing. In fact, if you go in their stores now, listen, because I want you to do this before these damn vaccines hit. There you go, Kathy. I want you to do this before these vaccines hit, because there you go, Tamara. Look at my queens. Because we're going to get paid out the kazoo on this. I want you to go into these particular drugstores, okay? And I want you to look at how they've been very quietly, they've been on the interior. It's not necessarily remodeling, but they've been moving things around on the inside of the stores to accommodate serving and giving this vaccine. Okay? CVS. Okay? I'm surprised Walgreens ain't picked up on this. But if you go into the CVS, you'll see where they're moving things around. Okay, inside the stores. So they can have people come in, get the vaccine, come out. They're reworking the stores from the interior standpoint. Family members, let me tell you something. We're going to get paid from CVS. Do you hear me? These people know what's about to, and see, they're sitting just below $10 off. Okay? Watch this now. $10 off of their 52-week high. Now, notice when the next earnings date come out in February. Well within the time that the vaccine is supposed to be out in full-fledged and being distributed. Family members, CVS gonna get us PAID. Do you hear me? Now listen, we long on our oil position. We ain't long on nothing else. But we need to look at getting long on CVS. I'm telling you this now in November, before the vaccines get distributed now. They're reworking their stores internally all across the nation because they're going to be one of the major distribution points for the vaccine. Now, we need to get behind that ER. Now, we could sell it anytime beforehand. But when they come out with that ER in February, okay, talking about how the numbers and the are up and the distribution has been going smoothly and they this, that, and the other, okay? We can come right here in May and sell off right behind that ER and take our profits. But see, we're thinking unconventionally now. We're thinking exponentially now. We're thinking like the hidden hand. We see now what others see eventually to get PAID. I don't give a damn whether or not you like CVS or not. You monetize CVS. You may shop Walgreens all day, every day. Let me tell you something. Pay attention to CVS and get paid from them. Are we clear on this? Okay? Those that easing in to CVS very quietly. Okay? And also, it was a week and a half ago, people who are familiar with the matter told me that the chairman of and CEO of CVS, they did a dry run, okay, of how they're going to process people through their stores throughout the United States to get the vaccine. Now, I was told this was done 2 weeks ago. What else happened 2 Mondays ago? And the Dow went up 1,000 points. Pfizer came out with that announcement that their vaccine was 95% effective. CVS pivoted that same week and sent out a directive to go ahead and do dry runs in all the stores that were going through the interior remodeling. See, that's brave. That's brave. That's looking and seeing, hearing and listening. As CEO, he ain't no joke. We need to monetize this. Now, is everybody clear on this? Now, okay, let's see if we clear on this. See, that's why we come in here privately in these power sessions, so we can get PAID. All right. Now, I don't need you to be thinking about Santa Claus and the big turkey you're going to eat on Thanksgiving. I need you to come up on the chakra level with me to get PAID from this. All right, now here we go. If you're taking a CVS position now, which you should be, and you're getting way out here, all right, May positions. Some of you all may come in February, but you're going to be in front of the ER, right? Because let me show you. That ER is sitting right here, the 10th through the 15th. So, yeah, you could cheat. Take that February 19th. Take that February 19th. Okay, there you go. We don't have to go to May. There you go. I'm glad we in here together. Come right here. You lock on February the 19th. Everybody clear on that with that adjustment? You caught that, Tamara? You got that, Sean? Marcus, you okay? Kamisha? Queen Joanne? Hugh Rhodes, you've been quiet on me, brother. King Elder Gary Smith, you got that? Cynthia? Chris? Yeah, okay, Chris. Chester? Al Sims? So we locking and loading on what? February the 19th. Everybody all right? Okay. All right, great. There you go, Leroy. All right, now here we go. Thank you, Hugh. All right, here we go. Now listen. You all right, Art? Art Gozer. You okay, buddy? All right. Okay, now let me ask you this now. Thank you, King Elder Kevin Rice. All right, now. If you're taking the position now, where you going to set your trailing stops? Tight or wide? There you go, there. There you go, gatekeeper. You set that trailing stop wide. I need you, okay, 20 to 40%, 30% sweet spot. You can go out there at 40 and just sit there, okay? And then as we get closer and closer and closer, all right, to the February ERs, or if you got multiple positions, you get profits, and this thing continue to rise. I mean, you sell all 1 or 2 contracts and then keep the balance. But this is going to be your cash cow. But you start out initially with that trailing stop set wide. Don't you come in tight. We clear? Excellent. Now, I went over in Saturday's classes how to read what? The 52-week high. Now, why you think I did that? You think that was coincidence? No. Because this right here, while it's sitting at a $10 differential between the 52-week high and today's day's range, trust me, it's going to eat up this differential and move towards that 52-week high and may set a new 52-week high. That's why I'm giving you the information now, and I gave it to you last week, so you know how to read the 52-week high, to read in what's supposed to be there and not be fooled by it. Do you see what I'm doing? Excellent. There's a rhyme or reason why I present. There you go, Mike. Stay right down my heel. There's a rhyme or reason why I present certain things at certain times, okay? And it's always in front of something we're about to do. This is a case in point. Okay? Now, don't be surprised if you don't see security. I'm talking about police around these distribution locations that are giving these vaccines. Because people are really, really, really going to be, I mean, it's going to seem like something out of Hollywood, like out of a movie. People are going to really get crazy now. Okay? So at the end of the day, we need to monetize all of this, because this is not, well, it may happen. No, this is going to happen. So now, any questions on this? And we're going to get paid from this while we get paid on an ongoing basis from all the other things that we're going to be continuing to do. Okay? But we're going to hit 2021, okay, on the ground running. All right? Any questions on this? And you know what? One other thing that we need to notice from all of this, family, you'll really be able to see the development or lack thereof of development with regards to humanity. You're going to really see how civil people can and cannot be when this vaccine comes out. Real interesting now. Okay, it's going to pit neighbor against neighbor. All right, it's going to pit certain neighbor societies against others. It's really going to be interesting to see how the haves treat the have-nots, because you best believe the zip codes and the societies of the haves, they're going to have more vaccines than they know what to do with. But in the hood, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? Think about it. Now, the thing that's going to be also an extra added attraction is this. The vaccine going to get here before, supposedly, January the 20th. Now, what's supposed to happen on January the 20th? Oh, boy, we about to put something together now. There you go, Mike. What's supposed to happen on January the 20th now? There you go, Kathy. See, and there's supposed to be inauguration on January the 20th. So now his technically, the president of the United States is going to be His Royal Highness Donald Trump until January the 20th. So now if the vaccines come out before then, is his administration going to make sure that there's fair and equal distribution across all of society? Or Trump going to say the hell with them have-nots and them undesirables? And you know what? Since y'all trying to lock me up on the 21st of January, you know what? I don't give a damn. I'm a lame duck president anyway. You know, Biden, you figure it out. You don't think he that type of person? See, buy a ticket in the bag of popcorn, family, and watch humanity at its best or worst. This is going to be a test for all of us to see. Then I want you to look at your children who are going to be living in this world. All right? And do all that you can do with these strategies and techniques to obtain and maintain your economic liberation so you can protect them from this. See, this is crazy now. This is crazy. Now, I'm going to say one more thing, and then we're going to go to our blueprint for the week. Something eerily similar happened to this, but on a much smaller scale. Nobody's mentioned this. Nobody's mentioned this. But see, when you look and see, hear and listen, you catch what I'm about to say. Because your third eye and your third ear there for you. You're operating on a higher vibratory rate. And you see now with other sea events, I want to hearken you back to 9/11. Y'all remember that dreadful day in U.S. history? Okay. When that occurred, certain people had what is called RFID chip inserted in them. Listen to me. The president of Mexico Google what I'm about to say, write this down. Trust but verify. The president of Mexico at the time was Vicente Fox. Everybody in the Mexican cabinet got this RFID chip. Why did they get that chip? Because they were allowed to go into certain secured areas, and the general population was not. So unless you had this chip, you couldn't get in certain areas. Y'all remember that? Now, Bush kept his ass in the air. Nobody knew where Air Force One was, and he had military escort till they figured out what areas were secure enough for him to land in. And only certain members of his cabinet had that chip. Now, if you had the chip, you was with the in crowd. If you didn't have that chip, oh well. Now, NORAD in Colorado was prepared to receive him because he was getting to that damn mountain, that nuclear site, that place that's protected, okay, from all nuclear infiltration. You had to have the chip to get in there. Now, do you all remember? Go back now, because I remember, because I was supposed to be getting a wire transfer that was held up for a damn week. All right, wire transfer was supposed to go out the date that 9/11 hit, and I didn't get my wire transfer for a week. Do y'all remember all the ATMs shut down on 9/11? Stock market shut down too, didn't it? So unless you had special access, i.e. the chip, you couldn't even access your own damn money. Listen to me. There you go, Anthony. Anthony's reminding us also, cell phone service shut down. Did it not? What I am saying to you is, okay, Queen Tamira said that she worked in the bank back then and they were sent home for days. Why? Because the grid went down. The whole computer grid with regards to electronic banking went down. All right. Now you take out the chip, 9/11, put in COVID-19 and the vaccine. You don't see the similarity? I love you all too. Thank you so much. Someone said, I love being a wealth institute. I really enjoy these virtual trades. See, family, it's the way you perceive things. So when you see CVS making the moves that they're making, they're out in front. Okay? So you've got to understand and understand the masses are constantly manipulated no matter what. Be careful. And understand and understand that it's important for you to look and see. Don't just be looking. Are we clear on this? That's why I always say, you trust in this system so much, you let all your money stay in the system. That bullshit, excuse my language, I gotta say, that bullshit that happened on 9/11 with my money, and I'm waiting on a wire transfer, and I got several $1 million tied up either in the market that got shut down. I can't sell the closed market order to move the money into my bank account because the bank shut down. So I go to the ATM, I can't use my ATM machine, my card, because the system in the grid that powers that is shut down. Okay? So now guess what? I'm regulated to be able to provide for my family based upon the amount of cash I got access to in my pocket, or I got in a hole dug somewhere up under the mattress at the house or in the house safe. I declare to myself, that ain't never happening to me again. I'd rather not have the money than technically supposed to have the money and can't have access to it. That's just like not having the money. That's why I tell all of y'all, yeah, keep a certain amount of money in the bank, that give you the warm fuzzy. Keep a certain amount of money in the safe deposit box, if that keep you warm and fuzzy. But let me tell you something. My queen and my children know where we keep 6 figures at. Liquid. I'm talking about dead presidents. Because if something happened to me or to the system, they have specific instructions where to go, what to do, how to do it, so they don't bring any attention to themselves, so they have cash for whatever cash going to be worth at that particular time. Y'all get it? And the reason why we do have some gold stored away that they can access, my babies know you can't go to Walmart and buy a damn thing with no gold bar. You can't go to Walgreens or CVS and buy a damn thing with gold bullion. Okay? So there's got to be a mix of the two. But see, you got to think like this ahead of time. Now, if the defecation don't hit the fan, then everything cool, right? But whoever thought 9/11 would occur? They thought after Pearl Harbor, nobody would ever attack U.S. soil. Bullshit. Or whoever thought, outside of looking at a movie, that there would be a mysterious invisible disease that could be spread through the air by just talking to one another. People be walking around with masks. Beforehand, if you walked around with a mask, okay, a police officer saw you couldn't go in no bank with no mask on, could you? They said, look, you got to take that off. Now you can't get in a bank without a mask. See? So don't ever think the unthinkable can't become the normal. Yes, it can. Oh, yes, it can. And so all I'm saying is, if I prepare for the unthinkable, then I know I can handle that which is thought of. Write that down now. If you prepare for the unthinkable, then you will always be prepared for that which is thought of. Okay? Now somebody asked about, what about money that's in a brokerage account that is not in a security option? Look, if you can't access your checking account, the hell you think you're going to access your brokerage account? Is not your brokerage account linked to your checking account? Duh. So when one is X'd out, that X's out the other. Get it? Okay, great, great. Now, notice what happens also. You think society really cares about you? Why, when anytime there's a crisis, things that are staple products, okay, that society needs every day, why do those prices on those items go up? Think about it now. Did the price of toilet paper and paper products go up or go down when they acted the food the last go round? Duh. Think about the hand sanitizer. Did them prices go up or go down? I bring you a good example. Rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol that you put on your body when you have a bruise or something like that. Okay, not only were they restricting how much you could buy, they went up on the damn price. Capitalism cares not about you. Capitalism about getting PAID. We clear on that? Now, don't get alarmed. Don't be a naysayer and all this and that and be like, oh, woe is me. And, the world's coming to the end. No, it's not. Okay? Bottom line is just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. You see now what others see eventually. Okay? And, somebody went ahead and researched what I said about the Mexican government. Okay? Chipping to everybody. Thank you, my brother. I think that's my old reliable. Who that? Charles Davis. I should have known it. Thank you, King. Peace and love you like always. Okay? Read that article. Okay? Real interesting now. And people need to understand and understand these people, see right there, Thank you, King. What year? 2004. See that? See that? How many of y'all remember? You remember this company, Verichip? Did we not get PAID? Verichip is located down in Florida back then. They started out with chipping your livestock. And then, oh, you need to put this chip in your children in case they're kidnapped or whatnot. Then, here we go. The government officials. The Mexican Attorney General, they're getting it. See right there? See, family, when we come along privately in these virtual trading rooms, we mean business. Why aren't they talking about this on CNBC and Bloomberg or CNN, okay, or Headline News? Now, when it comes up, they'll bring it up. But see, that's what gives us the edge, where we get paid. All right? We're serious about this. Everybody clear on this once again. Appreciate, love you so much, King Charles. Really do, brother. All right? Okay, we see now what others see eventually. So we hear February 2021, drill down, call option, trailing stop, set wide. February 19th, behind the ER. Okay? And we govern ourselves accordingly. Any questions on this? You all send some special positive energy and light to King Charles Davis. And we appreciate love him so much in this wealth industry. All right? Family members are saying, thank you so much, King Charles. There you go. J. Ron, I'll be contacting you this week pertaining to your email, okay, brother? They're just looking at my schedule. All right? J. Ron Fleming. J. Ron Fleming. Okay, King? You're welcome, King. I haven't forgotten. No, sir. They're just looking at my schedule. They got me booked out 8 weeks, but I told them to work you in. Okay? All right. Excellent, excellent. Okay, family members. Now, let's come back. And we got our blueprint for this week. Now, as you know, our family members still saying thank you, King Charles. As you know, we've got an abbreviated week this week, family. Volume's going to be light, but we still have several opportunities out here for us to get paid from, okay? So what I want you to be cognizant of is that your ERs are going to be slim pickings this week. But I've gone through and I picked out the best ones, okay? And as you know, BMO means before the market open, AMC after market closes, TBD to be determined. And these are the ones for this week that command our attention. Please, family, ask the Wiz Wealth Institute, ER residual strategy, okay? Get in, get out, intraday. All right? King Charles Davis says, thank you, family. All right. So this is what we've got. Tuesday is going to be the most robust day for ERs to get us paid, as you see. And what I did was just focus on the highlights. This is your symbol. This is when the ER is going to be released. So this is ADI off of analog devices, going to be released before the market opens. Autodesk after the market closes. Okay? Wednesday light. Thursday, believe it or not, on the holiday, Weibo is going to be releasing theirs, but they haven't announced the date and time. Fridays, there's really aren't any major ERs that command our attention. Okay? So it's going to be light, but on top of everything else, we're going to be okay to get PAID from. Now, also, Wednesday, while we will hit Deere & Company with our ER residual, I want you to hit our construction and housing related positions as well, based upon the economic calendar report that we discussed earlier in this virtual trader. Okay? So Wednesday is going to be a big day for us as well. So Tuesday, we got a plethora of ERs. We're going to come back on Wednesday, hit Deere & Company, see if we can go ahead and actualize and monetize that, and then hit our ITB holding strategy, XHB, and that whole housing clip as well. Okay, so although we won't have the virtual trade room, trust and believe your cell phone won't be humming because you're going to be getting PAI alerts from yours truly and Wiz alerts. Okay, so we'll be in and out, in and out, in and out with movement, and we're going to be very, very cognizant of our volume ratios because Wednesday is just before Thanksgiving, and a lot of people will just be scaling out of the market in preparation for Thursday, the holiday, which is fine, but we're going to go ahead and squeeze out our profits all the way to the end. Okay? Any questions on that? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay? This is, that's right, Charles. We noticed that earlier. King Charles is reminding everybody that our Baker Hughes rig count, which is normally on Friday and aligns itself to our EIA petroleum report, is going to be released on Wednesday. At the same time, the EIA petroleum report is going to be released. Okay? Everybody got that? Excellent, excellent. Okay, now, family members, let us now go out here. Let's monetize the balance of the day. Now, I want you to notice something right here now. That's pulled way off of its intraday high. Let me show you this now. So out of our MAG 7/15 positions, DIA is the one you're going to focus on. But look, it's way off its intraday high. And it had pushed well above 1. It's at 0.66. So if you go ahead and do your DIA drill down and you get in, I need that trailing stop tightened when we go in the water table at 11:15. Okay? I want you to notice something else too. This volume right here, okay? Look where the volume is versus the average volume. It ain't. See how low it is? This is the volume 2 day. This is the volume per day of the last 3 months. So like I said, be real careful. I agree with you, Queen Tamara. Be real careful when you jump out there. Use that trailing stop as your rudder on your position. So as a result of slight volume, you don't get caught in the crack. Okay? See, that's what we want to see. We want to see it pushing back up. And we normally go to the water table, it's going to pull back down again, but we need that volume to push it back up on the backside. Tightening that trailing stop will protect any profits that you have going into that water table. Any questions on that? Okay. All right, family members. Like always, a pleasure to be with each and every one of you. Wednesday, our normally scheduled afterwards Wall Street virtual trading will be canceled as we prepare for observance of Thanksgiving on Thursday. Thursday, all U.S. markets will be closed, and our normally scheduled afterwards Wealth Institute Classroom of all radio broadcast is canceled as well. Friday, be on standby for your PI dealers as the market dictates moving forward. And once again, be cognizant of the decrease in the volume that you will be seeing in the marketplace. And volume is vitally important because volume is what? The wind beneath the, there you go, the wind beneath the wings of our profits, okay? You have no volume pushing a position, then you cannot monetize the position and create arbitrage off margin to get PAID. Like always, an honor to be with each and every one of you, my beloved Asteward Wealth Institute family members, and thank you so much for allowing me to be your community servant. Be on standby for your PAID alerts and your wizards as the market dictates, and continue. You kings and queens, you gods and goddesses, get up, stand up, take your rightful place on your throne, and stand up for your rights to be the king and queen that you certainly are. This Asteward Wealth Institute virtual trading room is now dismissed. Get PAID.